The absolute justice of God. Some people think that God will only judge the big sins and will overlook the smaller ones out of the kindness and generosity of his heart. We must remember, however, that God is perfect, pure, and holy. He is so meticulous that he even numbers every hair on our heads, and he knows the falling of every sparrow. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 22, Jesus said, "But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. But whoever says, 'You fool,' shall be in danger of hellfire." Then in verse 26 he said, "You will by no means get out of there till you have paid the last penny." The Greek word translated here as the last penny means the smallest accountable fraction of the lowest denomination of currency. Jesus was saying that even the smallest sins must be paid for, and if they are not, the sinner is destined for eternal residence in hell. It is useless to argue as to whether hell exists or not. Even those who say it does not exist are destined to end up there. The truth cannot be altered by the opinions of men. Hell is the place where God's absolute justice sees its final fulfillment. In this world, God's justice can only be fulfilled in the cross of Jesus Christ. Hell is the place where God's justice will be carried out upon the spirits and flesh of those who remain outside the redemption of the cross while in this world. No matter how small a sin may appear to be, it cannot escape retribution in hell. This is what is meant in the Bible when it says, "The dead, those who were not saved, were judged according to their works, by the things which were written in the books. They were judged, each one according to his works, and were cast into the lake of fire." Revelation chapter 20, verses 12 through 14. Anyone who has not made friends with his opponent at law, that is, with his conscience, will be accused by his conscience and judged accordingly. The charges will be dropped against those who have made friends with this opponent at law, and therefore they will not be judged. In John chapter 3, verse 18 it says, "He who believes in him is not condemned." On the other hand, a person whose conscience has not been liberated will be condemned to hell. There, the severity of his punishment will depend on the sins, both great and small, that he has committed while living in this world. God is just and fair even towards those who are condemned. Judas Iscariot was so tormented by the pangs of his conscience that he killed himself. Hell is the place where the flames of the conscience burn fiercely. In hell, the fires of the conscience burn at an intensity that matches the extent of the sins of the individual. These fires are different from the fires we know in this world. The fires of the conscience in hell never burn out. The burning fires of the conscience will be more than anyone can bear.